All right, everybody, good afternoon. Let's answer some questions truthfully for a change.
About why John Bolton was here at the White House today?
Yeah, the president thought it was Michael Bolton, the 90s songster, and he was real pissed off when he found out the truth.
Sarah, Donald Trump Jr. refused to talk about his conversations with the president, citing attorney-client privilege.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Can you explain to me how it could be attorney-client privilege when neither Donald Trump Jr. nor President Trump are attorneys?
Don Jr. said attorney-client privilege because he heard it on an episode of Law & Order. And when he feels really cornered, he yells, "You can't handle the truth."
A lot of attention on sexual misconduct and harassment by members of Congress. Is the president confident that Congress and its leaders can police and investigate themselves on this issue?
Yeah, he's fine with it as long as they're not investigating him.
Broadly about the differences in the way the two parties are handling these accusations of sexual misconduct?
Right, the Democrats seem to be kicking those guys out of Congress, and the Republicans are endorsing child molesters for Senate. It's the main difference.
The president has decided to endorse Roy Moore. This is somebody who has been accused of child abuse, of molesting children. How can that vote in the Senate be that important that you would take a gamble on somebody who has been accused of molesting kids?
Gamble? What's there to gamble about? Jeff Sessions and the Yertle the Turtle looking guy, Mitch McConnell, they both said that they believe the women, so we admit that this guy is a child molester. The president just doesn't want to hold anyone responsible for their sexual misconduct. After all, he's the pussy grab guy.
And I just want to clarify here then, is it the White House's position then, sort of formally here, that it is worse to have a Democrat in that Senate seat than somebody who is accused of sexually abusing a teen girl?
You made it sound real bad, but yeah, that's literally our position.
Are you saying that no matter who runs as a member of the GOP, it's okay as long as you are in lockstep with the president and vote the way he wants?
Yeah, we will endorse literally anyone so long as it prevents us from losing a Senate seat in Alabama. So if we lose that to a Democrat, we will be way embarrassed, even more embarrassed than what we're doing, which is going around yelling, "Hey, Alabama, please vote for a child molester." We will endorse child molesters, dog molesters, serial killers, apple fuckers.
And can you speak to the specific steps this White House has taken to make sure the women who work here feel like they are in a comfortable environment to talk about these things?
Yes, to keep women safe, we've made a strict policy of hiring very few of them.
Are you talking about, in recent days, what people in this work environment can do?
Yes, they can be cool with it. We also have a new initiative called Get Gross, where we assume if you got gross enough, the president just won't pay attention to you.
What does the president think of the decision to ban Russian athletes from the Olympics in 2018?
It depends on what Putin thinks, whatever he thinks we think. Next.
Does he want SCHIP reauthorized?
No, he doesn't want it reauthorized, but we think he thinks that SCHIP is Spanish for tortilla chips. We think that because he wants to replace it with S pretzels and Los Reese's Pieces. Does anyone have a question about Jerusalem?
Have any of the president's counterparts from around the world contacted the president, contacted the White House to indicate that they too will follow the president's lead in moving their embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem?
No.
Do you expect that to happen? Do you expect that others will follow the president's lead here?
No, I do not.
Is it safe to say, other than Israel, which thinks that this move is 22 years overdue, that all of the feedback that he's been getting from world leaders is overwhelmingly negative about this idea?
Yes, John. It has all been negative. I don't have a full list of all the people who have had negative responses, but I assume if someone did have that list, they would be decent enough not to read it all aloud right now.
Mahmoud Abbas says that it would have grave consequences for peace and stability in the region. King Abdullah said much the same thing. Saudi Arabia, at least publicly, is saying the same thing, though I'm told privately they're saying something different than that. French President Macron
John,
said that he thought
you just asked for it, John.
In the face of all of that,
Stop reading! Mahmoud Abbas! I'm going to kick your Mahmoud Abbas!